All right, it's time for the go the right direction experience. They really didn't expect me to like go that way and explore, which I'm confused by, honestly. Like, I don't understand why they would not expect me to go there. They probably should have introduced this mechanic before the environment opened up, because literally the first room I went in, or I don't know, like at the beginning of episode 1, the moment I got kind of outdoors, I turned left and went around this way, and I found a locked door over here, and it's like, see? Like, there's a thing over there. Like, they expect you to go exploring in those kinds of directions and whatnot. You know, like in a Souls game. Like how, like, before you, like how you, like you're going towards the, the asylum demon, but before you do the plunge attack, you could also keep going over there and fight the shield knight, and there's an item behind him and stuff. Like, of course I'm gonna poke around all the different directions. It is brave to assume a Souls player is gonna go straight after like the most obvious thing after a whole 6 games of training us to go everywhere else. Hey bud, does that hurt me? Because it kind of looks like an attack. It doesn't look like it. Now that I'm seeing more of it, they don't just do one little roll. They instead of doing one little roll, they don't keep rolling. They only do one little roll. So that makes it seem more like an attack as opposed to a way of getting around. I kind of, for a moment there, thought I was going to see them taking off in directions like that. Just blam, 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 blam. And that would just, that tickled my soul a little bit. Let's look at the structure. Hello, Santa Claus. Okay. Fast travel to sites of grace. Here, you can fast travel with them and whatnot. Wow, this is some hard-coded tutorial that really assumes you're gonna go in the correct direction at the beginning of the game. Wow, okay. I made this playthrough weird, didn't I? It's extremely Santa Claus. Strengthening armaments. At a smithing table, you can spend runes and smithing stones to strengthen your armaments. Somewhere in the lands between you may meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. Wow, here's the weapon upgrades. Here we go. With the smithing menu, you can spend runes, blah, blah, blah. You can strengthen your armaments up to +3 at a smithing table. Wow, we're going heavy onto the... Alright, so... my scaling will go up by 1 damage, and my raw damage will go up by 6. Where's the cost? There it is. 4 out of 6, I think is... yeah. So going up by 7 main damage and 1 scaling. And I'm gonna need 4 more before I can get the last one down. That gives me something to spend my, my stones on. That's good. No armor upgrading. It was best when they stopped doing armor upgrading. That was just too many things to waste items on and so on. Okay, so... that's kind of a big deal. That would have helped. Hello, Santa Claus.
You're a Tarnished. I can see it. But I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only Tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Recommendation?
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. You know, if you can spare the room, you should buy us a crafting.
All right, so same dialogue. Blah, blah, blah. Purchase. Shop menu, you can buy things. Different people have different stuff. Okay. There's a lot of tutorials for From Software game, actually. Like explicit tutorial pop-ups and everything. Note, Flask of Wondrous Psychic. And Waypoint Ruins. So I've got things to spend money on, which is good, because I can't spend them on levels, seemingly. It's not yet. Throwing Dagger Telescope. It's good to be able to see. Furl Calling Finger Remedy. Reveals co-op and hostile summoning signs. Do they not normally show up? A crafting kit. It's not... Okay, the bundle was not much, though. Enables the practice of item crafting. It's a pretty big deal of an item to get. Expands crafting repertoire. So 3 different cookbooks. Yeah. These are progression items, and I have all these souls I'm worried about losing, so I might as well do that. And there's this whole set. It'll increase my defense probably compared to what I've got right now, but it probably weighs more too. A torch. This torch's tip is wrapped in oil-soaked rags and set on fire. The flame can illuminate dark locales or be used to attack enemies. Can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of the surrounding area. And then you can hit people with it. There's no mention of... duration. So maybe it just works. I'm sure there's going to be places where I might want to have a fire. I can put that in my offhand. A note sold by a nomadic merchant contains information about Waypoint Ruins. And the Flask of Wondrous Psychic. And we just don't know what that means. Alright, well, I'll spend whatever I've got right now, so I just have less to lose, potentially. And let's grab the telescope. That was everything in one go. I have, like, the perfect amount of souls for everything I might want. Everything else is consumables and gear. And then you can sell in this game. And these are worth a decent chunk. Used to gain runes. Is it the same amount I get if I use it myself? Maybe. If that's the case, I have over 3,000 runes right now. 3,400. They've made it so you can sell them to be, because it's just faster than consuming them with the animation and everything in other games, I think. So that might still hold here. I've got a decent chunk of hard souls. That's good.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Item crafting. Why is it? Oh, it shows he's throwing a dagger. I'm like, why does it show a bat? You make various items, you craft. You use cookbooks to get more crafting. Ah! You will need cracked pots or other containers to craft certain items. You will not be able to make more of those than you have in containers. Containers will run out with use, but the containers themselves will remain. Container items run out, but the containers themselves remain. So the cracked pots are a limited quantity of permanent upgrades.
Still going to purchase something?
There's one cracked pot, and that's all I can afford for now.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
You know what?
What is it?
Sell. That's 600. There you go. Now I got all of his crack pots.
Goodbye.
Let's get away from him before I accidentally swing my sword at him, because I've been hurt before by that game letting me that happen to me. It's not very heavy. Oops. How do I raise it higher? Oh, can be raised up when equipped in the left hand. But my left hand is my My weapon and my... Yeah, I could get used to switching it, I guess. I don't know. But then I'd have to press, in order to switch between two-hand and craft, and my... switching between miracles and my two-handed weapon would be pressing D-pad right, then triangle RB, just to get back into the stance. That's too many inputs. If it's in my left hand, I can triangle RB over and over again, just to switch back and forth. Or YRB, I guess, with this controller. Alright. But that's, I have it when I need it, but I should not have it equipped otherwise because it affects my load, which affects my stamina and my rolling, if that mechanic holds true. Item crafting. You can make things. Okay. Rainbow stone. It's crafted out of every one rune fragment? Oh, it's the stones you would drop to to mark your path and whatnot. Feed to Torrent the spectral steed while riding to restore his HP. Apparently that character exists. Humans are unable to digest Roa fruit, but Torrent seems to have a taste for it. Roped Holy Water Pot. Consumes FP, does holy damage. Enchanted by incantations of the Golden Order, and a short rope that aids throwing has been secured around the pot. Highly effective against those who live in death, even preventing them from rising again. Oh, so the rising again is still a thing. The Golden Order has no mercy for those who trespass beyond life's bounds. Invigorating cured meat. Boosted robustness. This is mushrooms and butterfly. That's mushrooms and tarnished sunflower. I only have 3 containers. That's the best I can do for now. So the roped ones are for throwing behind you. Like when you're running away, I guess. And these ones are for throwing at somebody in front of you. Huh. Make some fire. So now I've got some fire bombs to throw around. Okay. We're getting places. Oh.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
We both have the same closed eye.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Of course. Of course, the second I spend all of my money, the game's like, hey, so here's how to level up. You made me think I had to get to the Ridge Castle to get a maiden. That's what that guy's dialogue sounded like. God damn. I'm making every mistake. Yeah, we both have issues with the same eye, funnily enough. accept.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral steed whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
This is distinctly unlike a lot of Souls stuff. It really is go out into the open world, walk in a straight line where they tell you to go. Here's a merchant that introduces that mechanic. Here's the lady. Here's how you level up. Here's a horse. The fact that for even a moment I wandered in a different direction. The fact that I'm doing anything out of the order that they specifically expect me to do so far is making things very strange. Like, I spent all my money at the guy right there because I only activated this. I didn't sit at it. And so she did it, so this scene didn't trigger. Oh, this is funny. All right.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
The first level is going to cost 800. Yeah, horseback riding. Your spectral steed dies, you can summon it again, but it will cost 1 flask of Crimson Tears to do so. Ah. So you use the whistle manually. Ah! That's the pouch where you can put the whistle and so on. That'll take some getting used to. Yep, that's 1200. That's 20 health right there. Otherwise, there's strength and durability, and dexterity. Gives me 1 attack and no attack. Okay, so yeah, my weapons have really bad stat scaling so far, so vigor will probably get me further for now. Runes needed is going to stay at 800. Going to get to 847. Can I not use more than 1? Oh, use selected is probably how you do more than 1. Oh. That was very incorrect math. That's another 20 health. That's 40 health so far. Next rune is 1038. I don't think I can Oop. No, I can, I think. Yeah. So I had just the right amount-ish that I could have just used them all on the spot and would have gotten away with it. But it's good to be careful. Don't want to unnecessarily consume the hard souls and then not be able to put them back and not be able to spend them and then run around with too many. Now we're up to 1238. Okay, so the first 2 levels were really similar, but we hit a threshold where it went a lot higher. So I think I gave myself like 60 more health, which is at least like close to like 10% more or something. There's my chunky health bar. We're trying to last a bit longer in the future. Okay. Yeah, there's some expectation adjusting to do here, where I should really just follow the critical path for a while as they unlock some mechanics. I still defend my experience with Breath of the Wild, where it took me 50 episodes to get to Impa, because you get the plus versions of all those pieces of equipment, like new skills practically, and like having them be plus versions of themselves almost the entire game defeats the purpose of even having plus versions. They might as well have been the starting versions. The game lets you go to Impa so fast in a way that I feel was disappointing. But I took forever to get to Impa. And I think it still took me like 150 episodes to get through the game, so I still spent a lot of time with the the upgraded versions. But because I spent like 20 to 30 hours not having them, the changes were more impactful. I kind of, there's that defensiveness, I guess, of just like, no, my way was better. But like, I think my way was better. It probably should have taken a while to unlock those abilities, as opposed to how I think that game sends you to Impa immediately after you get off the plateau at the beginning. And it's like, but it's too fast. You should have to earn these. The big old knight down there, I bet he's not friendly. Are those old bats? Yeah. Bats just abound. Alright. Yeah, they really made it sound like I had to get all the way to the temple or whatever. The castle in order to unlock a maiden. And then I got a maiden like 20 feet in the other direction. Like I immediately had one. So I guess that defeated the purpose of that a bit. That's an enemy. Can you go inside that? We're over here now. Does the map get bigger? Are there regions? Because I'm covering this ground pretty quick, it feels like. Maybe it will open up over time. I like small maps, like Kamurocho. But this seems like I'm progressing across it a lot faster than you'd expect from a game with this, you know, with this game's goals. Someone angry. Oh, shit. I see angry. Ow, dick. Wait, is that just the troll I fought earlier, but he's not a boss fight? And also there's a guy, and also I'm being attacked by archers and shit. Ow, shit. I could just, like, not get your attention. Did I avoid aggroing him? Boy, aren't you guys cringe right about now. Ow. Ah, this is a lot at once. Oh, shit. Whew, okay. Oh. These break. Oh, no, it's not. Two-hand that. There we go. I actually avoided aggroing the big guy. Oh, there's a few extra guys. It's a lot of arrows. Would you like to come over here? Bud? Would you like to make a few life mistakes with me? Thank you. Ow! Stop that. Ow! Stop that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Shield up. Ah, you didn't do that before. Ow. My bad. So he does work differently than the other guy did. It's a worse camera situation to fight him in right now. And also he doesn't have like the same weapon, or maybe he might draw that one though later. I'm not clear on that. But he currently has a different moveset than the other guy did. Fuck. Oh, he drew it. Oh, he's going places. Gonna stomp. Oh, no. Nope. Nope. Yeah, he's different. He's different. What I've learned so far is not all helping me. Hey, bud. Watch out for them stomps. Oop. That one's familiar. Fuck. These fucking attacks where they pull it out of the ground doing damage. I thought I could get away with not spending that heal. Fuck. Come on. Ooh, he was about to stomp. That was going to be bad. Hey, he gave me a flask. He gave me 2. But he cost me a lot. Lump of flesh. Gross. Okay. First try on that guy, at least. Didn't go great, but first try. I had some camera mishaps with that one. I didn't want to try locking on because of how it went last time when I tried. Ah, I wasn't two-handing my weapon. That would have helped. That's my B. I guess I haven't summoned my horse yet, but this seems like a not entirely opportune time for that. Hello, Sir Knight. Wow. Feeling good about this fight. Okay. Whew. Okay, that's good. You guys aren't much more dangerous than the opening dudes from Bloodborne, are you? It's just that they were villagers and you are like armored knights, so I'm more worried about you guys. They're like decorated enough looking that I worry that they'd be like the equivalent of a blue-eye knight. Or especially the worst of all, those bastards from Dark Souls 3 that you would see that were like the rare spawn, not rare, but they were unique-ish knights that would really, really be a problem for you. Okay. Not item crafting. Blip. Memory of Grace. I don't need you on this thing necessarily. Set it to... Nope. How do I... Oh, so Y is switch. Oh, you just pop right onto it. He's got horns. Oh, it's the one from the intro. He's a horned, like, goat cow horse. And he's got a double jump. And I took so long to find him. I always much like a horse that's just easy to get on. It's when you have to like carefully manage them and you have to like awkwardly walk up to them to get on and just all these other things, like the more of a hassle it is, the less I want to use the horse. So just spawning on it is definitely a good one. I always remember like the first time I really started using a horse was when one of the Dynasty Warriors games made it so that the horse would you just hold down the whistle button and the horse would run up to you and you'd auto mount it when it got up to you, and it'd be like a really fluid swing onto him like your Legolas animation. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that all these mechanics, you unlock them so easily and so quickly that you essentially start with them, unless you do what I did. Oh. Oh. The wolves are falling out of the rain. Hi guys. You're historically very hard to fight on ground, on foot. That fucked him up. It's a bit of a mixed bag. I feel like the wolves were easy to fight in Dark Souls 3's Ringed City. But dog type units are often a huge problem in like Demon Souls and Bloodborne. Oh, left stick is crouch normally. Okay. I was having the thought, like, why is left stick get off but not get on? Well, that was a cool sound, all the wolves. I was definitely alarmed something much worse might be happening. Alright, you don't pause, you do this. I've got a horse with double jump in my hand. Whoop. That's bizarre. That's fantastical and strange. It's only when you rest that things actually regenerate, huh? I can already level again? Okay. I'm even getting souls faster. I don't have any spells to switch out. Talk to Melina.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. Upon the cliff, a demigod. If the rays, then the Elden, as an ally, pray to face the.
You never know if it's going to be new or not.
I turn your runes to strength. Let my hand share them with me.
So the dialogue only happens when you summon her, 1400. But otherwise, if you don't summon her, you can just level up without having to do all the dialogue-y stuff. Is that my only rune? There's so many tabs. Yeah, I guess it's the only one I have on hand. I don't have anything to spend, so I'm not going to be reaching that. Okay. Nope, another person in red. Another Sandy Clouds. The Stone Sword key. What is that? Ashes. That's a whole category? Boss ashes, maybe? We've got a growing piece of strangeness here. There's a lot going on here. A lump of beast flesh filled with rich juices. Found by hunting carnivorous beasts. Most meat suitable for a rustic feast. The Stone Sword key. Used to break one imp statue seal. Breaks the seal of an imp statue, but remains embedded in the statue after use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using each one. It's more Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the First Sin. Undo the well, it was in Dark Souls 2 originally, but it became a main mechanic when a Scholar of the First Sin was like, what if we Zelda this up a bit and we turn these like items that save petrified people into like a base mechanic. And then they did. And that was really cool. I really like both versions of Dark Souls 2, and I'll die on that hill. Are you the Ruby Herald?
Everyone's been grafted.
I don't like that.
Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken, even their heads. taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know, if you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid? It's quite a lark when you think about it.
I hate everything you said just now.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
I'm distressed by you thinking that that's aspirational, but okay. Is that the thing that killed me at the beginning? That maybe I died up at that castle at the beginning. I didn't get a good look at that monster, but it was like a big limbed thing, wasn't it? Limmy. It's a weird description.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Spirit jellyfish ashes.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
Summoning spirits. With a spirit calling bell, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. Summoning typically consumes FP. You can only summon one type of spirit at a time. You cannot summon spirits during multiplayer. Oh, they're like... Yeah, they're just straight up like allied summons. This one's a jellyfish.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know?
It's so horrifying, the entire concept of their apparent, like, religion or whatever.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, tell them I love them finally getting...
That's just the worst. And I hate it. She wants to become one with the spider. To be grafted. Oop, it's chugging a bit here. I've heard about there being performance problems maybe on PC or maybe on everything. I don't know. I thought I heard rumors that it couldn't maintain 60 frames per second though, and I'm pretty sure it is, except for when it chugs very occasionally. There was a day one patch, but also I was always going to get it on PC because that's where all my friends are. If I'm ever going to use that mechanic. I think this dust, I think it's just this storm is fucking things up a bit right now. Oh right, I don't need this to fast travel. Let's go to the stranded graveyard. Is it a lion? I think so. There was a lion in the intro, but it looked like he was decapitated. And anyway, I'm back here because I was pretty sure this is what the thing is. Yeah, this is what you use the keys on. Not enough stone sword key. You need two because there's two heads, I guess. Ah. But yeah, this is a case of a little Metroidvania moment where you have this thing taunting you, and I'm like, what's up with that? How do I get there? So of course I wanted to come back here and check that out the moment I got a thing that seemed like it would open it. But I guess I have to get two. Hey again. That guy's got some mixed and matched colors, don't he? Triangle Y or triangle up? Y up? Double jump. Yeah, I think this weather effect might be making it struggle a bit. But yeah, hopefully more patches will come over time that'll clear up any performance problems all the more. But as long as they're not happening during boss fights, I'm generally going to be fine, I'm sure. I can accept it having a little moment every now and then. Can I grab items on horseback? Yes. That's a big boy! That's a giant boy. That's just the same guy again, though. That's the fastest turnaround I've ever had to encountering a dude as a boss fight and then seeing him everywhere as a regular enemy, like the Capra Demon. But in my case, I don't think you were supposed to see the boss fight first. You're supposed to see all those regular guys, and the boss fight was like a surprise a little bit, but less of a surprise. If anything, I think seeing... This is me justifying my own bullshit again, I guess, but if I saw the boss fight version not first, I would have been less impressed by him, because I would have been like, oh, they just used a regular enemy and gave him a health bar. But, like, I didn't know that, so I was like, oh, it's a boss fight. Because it's always kind of disappointing when you see a regular enemy, but he's got a health bar now. That was the bread and butter of Bloodborne's Chalice dungeons, which was definitely them experimenting with ways to pad out the game and add more content, seemingly as like a demand from... It seems like the kind of thing that Sony would want, basically. Like how God of War has those fucking god-awful waste of time, irritating things that they added in that make the game longer too. So how does this mount handle fall damage, for that matter? Oh, that's a dead end over there. NPC? Can I talk on horseback? No.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Show hands.
Bless you. Head to the foundation of gold, Tarnished. Traverse Rhea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
No one's really done like a weird laugh at me yet, have they?
You, please, I cannot. Your head, traverse, and reunite. Oh, storm.
Nope, nothing new there. Sup? Why is there such a mottled asshole on this horse? The wind swept the fucking tail aside, and then like, there it is. Praise the precious item. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 7. Do I have to consume these? I have a few of these, don't I? Summon spirit jellyfish. Floating spirit that illuminates your surroundings. Prone to tears or tears? The jellyfish tears, yeah. The jellyfish girl searches for a distant home. Will bravely spew poison at foes on our summoner's behalf. It seems her name is Aurelia. Aw. She seems nice. There we are. Nomadic Warriors. Nope, you don't use it. So I have Cookbook 1, Cookbook 2, Cookbook 7, Missionary Cookbook 1. So those are just in my... They're just already in my collection of stuff then. I believe. Let's put you on down. There you go. So if I press Y and... Oh, wait, no. How do you even get to those slots? Whatever. You're down. I don't know how I got so far off base. So now Y plus down will jellyfish? I guess I'll wait till I'm in a dark area or something. Do I continue? Probably. Just follow the collapsed bridge where it goes so far. And accept that. Alright, well, I'm not going back there. Yeah, I want more creepy laughs to go with the cryptic messages. I don't feel safer on a horse. Like some giant's gonna just sweep through with an entire tree trunk in its hands, and me and the horse just go billowing off the cliff as just like the macro version of that like catacombs moment. We are on their way to Nito, and that one dude just fucking like full force kicks you off the ledge, and he's like totally placed as an ambush there to catch you. The wildlife is not a fan of me going through here. This is a whole thing. What's that? Oh, it's a wolf. What is that one on the right, though? A body? Oh, it's a tail. It's the wolf's tail. They look weird on this land. It's just the wolf's tail, yeah. Hey, guys. You are unusual. You are especially photorealistic looking wolves. They have been making progress there, I guess. Okay, lots of wolves. Nope. Nope. That big ambush noise may have been more of a one-off thing. Can I horseback heal? No. He just wants to swing his weapon side to side. Well, hello. Look at that landscape. You know, I think the map might keep going in that direction, you guys. I think there might be more map in that direction. I don't think it ends on the border. Call me crazy. I vaguely suspect that might not be a skybox. There's a whole castle up there. Can I jump down there? Probably not great. There's some headstones. Just to give me enough hope to risk some bad ideas. Oh, that must be the other side of where the bridge would have gone originally, but that didn't work out. Oh. Hello. Guess I don't need to rest. Or I don't need to heal myself. Yeah, I haven't gained souls. I'll just replenish and move on. Hi.
Forgive me. I've been testing you.
Well, I killed wolves.
To determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Roundtable Hold, gathering place of Tarnished champions, guided by grace.
All right.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Oh. Us leaving was more of a very immediate thing. The Roundtable Hold is a place where Tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to a pact of non-aggression. This rule is in effect when the Roundtable icon is displayed. The Roundtable Hold is located outside of this world. It can only be reached through the sites of grace. It can only be accessed by using the map to travel. Oh, can also be. So this is Firelink Shrine. Essentially, there's even a bunch of swords in Glowy's thing, like out of use. One of them coily? I don't see a coily one. That handle is coily. There are characters around here. We're gonna be here a while. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Roundtable Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the two fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Roundtable hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Oh, the eye stands out a fair bit from there. I mean, I don't see any guidance anywhere, so I guess not, unless this is choice.
Ah, well, that is unfortunate. But no cause for despair. It's likely a temporary condition, I'm told. For whatever reason, it happens from time to time. Just keep your chin up and stay the path. I pray the great guidance of grace returns to you.
I don't know if I want the guidance of grace, I just want to go explore. You give me a nice fog of war mechanic on the map so I can tell where I've been already, and I'm pretty much happy with that.
What is it? Has the guidance of grace returned to your vision?
No.
And just keep pray the great guidance.
I feel like this is I feel like this NPC turns on and off the guidance of grace as a mechanic. I think that's what they're saying. Oh yeah, I can't even press the attack button. That's some clipping right there. On my cape. I guess it's been doing that the whole time. So they've straight up banned you from hurting NPCs in this game, at least in this town. They've really changed some things up here. There's some mainstreamy sort of choices in here to deviate a bit from a lot of the Soulsy specific-y things. A town full of NPCs that you can't kill whenever you feel like? What am I gonna do when one of them's definitely Lautrec? Is this one Lautrec? What do you want, pose? I like that I'm picking up poses like I'm Kiryu, getting inspired by new combat style. Edge Lord. Ah. I can't even talk to this guy. You probably are Lautrec, you bastard. Can't open that. Let's do the bookshelf test. Nope, immediately the first two shelves I looked at were the same thing twice. The one where my head is and the one where my head is now. Literally the first two shelves I checked failed the bookshelf test. It's fine, no games pass. That's not true. I definitely saw something pass. Like recently? Hi! Everyone's terrifying. Offer a bell bearing?
You wish to guard the bell, do you?
Alright. Lone wolf ashes. I can summon wolves! It's not expensive. Ashes remain in which spirits yet dwell. Used to summon the spirit of 3 lone wolves. Weird phrase to describe 3 wolves. 3 lone wolves. 3... What? What do you think those words mean? Spirits of wolves chased from their pack. They later encountered a nameless Tarnished who welcomed them as hunting companions. The wolf spirits overwhelm enemies with their agility, aiding the summoner in combat. I'm not even going to look at the rest. I'll be back later. But that's what I could afford right now, and of course it's that one. Bell bearing? Yeah, I don't have any. I can summon wolves now. Put it on right, I guess. I don't know, for now this seems like the natural place to put my D-pad items. Door. Thank you for your input. I can only destroy some of the books. Some of these paintings probably represent things you'd encounter out there, or of significance. These are all like maidens holding... Are the fingers like the branches of the tree? Are those the fingers? The titular fingers? This place looks huge.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way,
Have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
Bring me Lanya. Well, this looks huge. That's a lot of bloodstains down there. Kind of wondering what happens down there. It looks kind of like the dancer. Praise the Elden Ring. There's the painting I saw in the hallway earlier that I was addressing. That might be the lady with the winged helmet from the intro. There's the lion guy again. Definitely hearing noises out there. Fortnite ahead. A lot of blood down there. It might be a survivable fall. You might have to jump down and then maybe get in a fight. And it seems like maybe kind of like a point of no return drop where you'd be under attack.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The Roundtable hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking for...
What if I roll in the fire? Wouldn't that be fun? Didn't expect fire. Seems familiar. I mean, we already have a bunch of swords and a glowy thing. It's not exactly what we're used to, but it's not far. First off, you don't have the right. Door is blocked shut. Alright. I guess I don't have the right. Oh. Wow, you blend. Your furniture.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
That's the last sentence I'll trust. That makes me more suspicious.
Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Feeling a little bit judged right about now, sir. Haven't seen my character up close for a while. His eye stands out way more than I thought at first. I feel like his hair maybe lands in a different spot than I originally thought. I don't know. I think the eyeshadow over his eyes is way redder than I expected too. There's always a disparity when you customize a character between what they look like in the character creator and what they look like in-game. Outer Worlds was really severe about that. My character looked like a different person the moment he left the character creator screen. Alright.